Let me take you through a full detailed wash day routine on 4C hair. First, I'm going to start by preparing the pre-poo treatment that I use to detangle my hair, and this is what I use. I use aloe vera gel, and I'm just going to start by soaking it in water just so that it's not itchy when I start applying it to my hair. So maybe for about an hour or so, then I rinse it out just like that, and then now I can extract the gel out of the aloe just like that. And then I'm just going to add them in a little bit of water just so that I can be able to crush it very well with my hands. If you have a blender, even better. This will be a lot more easier for you. Now back to my hair. Since we're starting with matted hair like this, I'm going to be using something that is sleep to now detangle my hair, and that is where now aloe vera gel comes in. I'm going to make sure that I hydrate my hair because I need to work onto damp hair when I'm doing my hair like this. This is very much important. Do not work with your hair dry. It's just going to break and shed a lot. So like this, also make sure that you stretch it out a little bit just so that even when now you're sectioning, it goes in very easily just like that. Now the reason why I always section my hair every time I'm working with it is just so that it doesn't get overwhelming and I can actually work with one section at a time just like that. So now working with each and every section like this, I'm just going to stretch out my hair like this. Just make sure that I'm at least detangling it a little bit before I go with the comb or anything else, and then I'm going to go even smaller with the sections before I start applying the aloe treatment into my hair just like that. While I feel like the aloe is slippery enough in my hair, then I go with the wide tooth comb and then I detangle all the way from the tips to the roots of my hair just like that. And then after detangling, I'm going to put my hair into twists like this just so that it doesn't shrink back, because when it comes to 4C hair like this, if you detangle your hair and you do not put it into twists or anything, it's just going to shrink back, and when it shrinks back, it's going to tangle again. So that is something that you don't want. You want it to remain the way you just detangled it. So when it comes to this pre-poo treatment, detangling or anything else before you start shampooing, if you don't have access to aloe vera gel, you can also use flexi gel. It also does best. It has sleep, so it makes it very much easy for now for you to detangle your hair. And the reason why I use a pre-poo treatment to detangle, because you might think water alone does help so that you can detangle your 4C hair nicely, but the difference is that when now you use a slippery pre-poo treatment like this, the breakage will be so much less compared to when you're using water alone. So this will reduce your breakage greatly. You will also see when I'm done, I will show you the total breakage that I had, and you will be amazed by that because my hair doesn't even shed like crazy. I've been doing this, repeating this on every of my wash day before I start shampooing or anything else. It has helped me so much to reduce my hair breakage. Just make sure that when you're working with your hair, you always stretch with your hands, and then before you start applying the flexi gel, and when you detangle your hair, detangle it very well, just like that. And also switch to a wide tooth comb, something similar to what I'm using. If you're using the regular afro comb or anything like that, you need to change it. There's nothing wrong with the widest comb. It's just going to help you so much in your hair growth. Now this is the total amount of breakage that I had after detangling all of my hair. Now picture when my hair is matted, and this is how the breakage was like after all that detangling. You see? Now let's go straight into shampooing after all the detangling. Now I'm going to start by rinsing my hair. This is to remove the excess pre-poo treatment and also to wet my hair before I start applying the shampoo. And then I'm gonna go with the scalp scrubber like this, or scalp massager, and then I'm going to scrub on my scalp, and then I'm just going to like shampoo the twist just so that I get all the excess pre-poo treatment, because this is what this first shampooing is all about. Now after rinsing my hair, I'm going to now take down the twist, and then I'm going to do the second shampooing, which is just going to focus on the rest of my hair. And just like that, for the second shampooing, I'm going to apply the shampoo onto my hair like this, and when it lathers, I'm just going to shampoo while stretching out my hair like this, easy and nice. Be as gentle as possible. Do not massage your hair while you're shampooing like this. Pulling is all you need to do. If you feel like you don't have the strength for this, leave your hair into twist throughout the wash routine. Just like that, I'm going to rinse out my hair of all the extra foam in my hair, and then I'm just going to wipe my hair with a shirt because it's way more gentle compared to a towel. Now we're going to follow with the deep conditioning treatment, and for this mask, I just use a deep conditioner, mix it with moringa powder, just like that, ready to use into my hair. This has helped me so much in my hair strengthening, so definitely adding moringa powder in my deep conditioner has been a game changer for me. Now to apply it to my hair, I'm going to be applying it into sections like this, just so that it's a lot more easier and I make sure that the treatment gets to all the parts of my hair. I'm not going to apply it to my hair all at once because you can actually see how hard it is for the treatment to actually get to the middle parts of my hair. So working with the hair like this, definitely a good way to go. If you can go smaller with the sections, good. This way is just so that you don't get tired because already the wash day routine is a little bit long, so you don't want to be adding a lot more of work into your wash day because you might get frustrated, you might get tired and all of that. So sections is definitely a best way to go about it. So just like that, I'm just going to be pulling while I'm applying this treatment. Again, do not apply the deep conditioner while you massage your hair like this. Also, do not keep a deep conditioner in your hair longer than an hour. It's going to over soften your hair, and when it's way too soft, it's going to break easily. So just like that, after 20 to 40 minutes, I'm just going to rinse the deep conditioner out of my hair, easy and nice. So I'm just going to rinse out the deep conditioner out of my hair until I no longer feel it when I'm touching my hands like this, because if there's still deep conditioner in your hair, it's just going to keep continuing to do the work, and that is something that you don't want. So just like that, your hair is rinsed out nice, and again, I'm just going to wipe with a shirt and my hair is going to be easy, just like that. Very nice. After that, the last step that is remaining, we're just going to moisturize. You can actually see how smooth and bouncy my hair is. Never skip deep conditioning in your wash day routine, okay? So just like that, I'm going to section again, and then now I'm going to take you through step by steps on how to properly moisturize 4C hair. Now working with smaller sections like this onto damp hair, I'm going to now go with a hair butter like this, and then I'm going to moisturize on that section while stretching out my hair very nicely and making sure that the treatment goes into my hair smoothly like this. And then I'm going to follow with the oil to lock in the moisture. Just like that, the moisture is going to stay in my hair for like a week. I only need to moisturize my hair maybe once or twice in a week, so this is a good heavy moisturizing that I need to do on my 4C hair. Trust me, this is the most perfect way to moisturize your 4C hair. And just like that, the final detangling and putting my hair into twists like this, and this is also going to be a protective hairstyle until I figure out what kind of protective hairstyle I want to go for the week. So going back to what I use to moisturize, I use unrefined shea butter to moisturize my hair, although I either infuse it with shea powder or moringa powder and a little bit of castor oil just so that I have herbs in my product. But the basic product that I use is just unrefined shea butter, just like that. And then for the oil, I use castor oil, mix it with olive oil and a little bit of shea powder. I let it sit for about 2 weeks, and just like that, I strain it, ready for use. But I will take you through on how I make this product soon enough. But for now, that is just what I use. So the oil, the base product that I use when to oil my hair, just castor oil, but for me, I just love to infuse it with herbs, just like that. And this is the most important thing to note when it comes to hair care, especially if you're a beginner and still trying to figure it out. Stop using a lot of products into your hair. You can't have 3 different types of oils. You have a lot of butters, creams, different types of shampoos. Your hair is not going to do well like that. You're going to suffocate your hair, and it's also going to be difficult for you to now know which which products work for your hair and the products that don't. And in most cases, you're going to find yourself in the most terrible stubborn growth because you have no idea what's causing it because you're using everything into your hair. So just find a good hair oil, a good hair butter, just like that, and a shampoo that you know that is treating you well, just like that. For me, I use the African black soap shampoo, which means I just dissolve the African black soap, and it's been working so well for me. It's very gentle to my hair. You can never go wrong with that. So if you're trying to find a good shampoo, just get that bar, dissolve it, and you can use that one to shampoo your hair. But overall, keep in mind that you cannot grow your hair while you're using a lot of different products. Find something simple, never complicate your hair routines. You will see your hair starting to be a lot more healthier and easier to work with. Just like that, the health of your hair is also going to improve. Now keep in mind that when it comes to hair care, it's 80% the effort you put in your hair care, the routines, how you follow them, and 20% now goes for the kind of products you use. So just like that, make sure that you find a good balance between the two. And after all the moisturizing, remember to now moisturize your scalp. The moisture in your hair is not going to find itself down to your scalp. You don't want your scalp to be looking all ashy and like that. You need to always make sure that your hair is healthy, your scalp is healthy, just like that. Now let this be your routine guide.